Hello everyone, we are Group 16. Today we are excited to present our project on analysis of billionaire wealth and country GDP. So let's start with a problem statement. Traditionally, data analysis regarding billionaire wealth has been static, offering only a snapshot in time with dynamic exploration. Our goal was to create an interactive platform that not only visualizes billionaire wealth but also correlates it with the national GDP over time, revealing trends and anomalies and growth patterns. So, moving to the methodology, we use data sourced from the Forbes for billionaire details and the World Bank for GDP data. We undertook through pre-processing, missing values were imputed logically, duplicates were removed, and category fields were standardized for clean visualizations. And regarding our dataset, it included information such as billionaire names, industries, countries, ages, and the net worth. GDP figures were adjusted for inflation and standardized to USD for accurate comparison across countries and timeframes. For the task abstraction, we divided it into multiple subtasks, grouping data by country, analyzing correlations, filtering by the industry and the year, and creating interactive visual layers that respond dynamically to the user input. And for our project ends with finding relationship between how successful people make money and how a nation expands its economy. So coming to the tools and technologies that we have used for the Python libraries such as Pandas and Matplotlib, Seaborn, and Plotty that we have used. And coming to the web technologies, we use the D3.js for the live browser visualizations, and for the additional platform, we use Tableau for the advanced storytelling, and the output formats are HTML for web dashboard plus static images, and data handling, we've done the exploratory data analysis plus graphical interpretation. From here, my friend Sushant will continue.
Yeah, thank you, Nitish. Now let's dive straight into the heart of our project, the visualizations. First, user interact with drop-downs to select their country and industry of interest. Based on their selection, we dynamically generate bar charts, pie charts, and line graphs. For example, when selecting United States and technology, the bar chart shows the top 10 tech billionaires by net worth. The pie chart breakdowns industry contribution to total billionaire net wealth, and the line graph tracks US GDP growth during the same period. Now, next, we created a bubble chart. Each country appears as a bubble. The x axis shows GDP, the y axis shows the total billionaires' wealth, and bubble size represents the number of billionaires. This view makes it immediately obvious how dominant the United States and China are compared to the other countries. Now, our tree map. Visualization group billionaires by their primary industries. It shows industries like technology and retail as massive blocks, compared to smaller blocks like real estate and energy. This clearly highlights industry wealth concentration. Now, moving on, the scatter plot. Here, individual billionaires are plotted with GDP on the x axis and their net worth on the y axis. Clusters emerge naturally. For example, tech billionaires often cluster much higher on the y axis, even in mid range GDP countries. The heat map we built reveals correlations year by year. Interestingly, in 2020, there's a visible negative correlation between countries' GDP and billionaire net worth. All these most likely due to COVID-19 impacts. Now bar chart and line chart add further granularity. The bar chart ranks countries by billionaire counts, while the line chart shows how GDP has grown over time for countries like India, China, and Germany. To experience these visualizations, we have also hosted the dashboard live. You can check it in our GitHub link. This brings us to our Tableau storytelling visualizations. Now I will hand over to Nipun to go through our dashboard strategies and future enhancements. Thank you.
Thanks, Shan. Now, let's shift our focus to interactive dashboards to some of the in-depth analysis we considered using Tableau. We begin by exploring the question, what stories does the data tell us when we visualize it differently? First, we build a horizontal bar graph that shows top 100 countries with most billionaires. The US stands far ahead, followed by China and India. This chart not only confirms the global economic powerhouses but also shows how closely billionaires' populations align with economic influence. Next, we created a scatter plot showing age vs final net worth categorized by industry. This visualization revealed some really interesting. While most billionaires fall in 50 to 80 age group, tech sector billionaires tend to become wealthy much earlier. Mark Zuckerberg, for example, became a billionaire in his 20s, reflecting how fast the tech industry creates wealth. We also paid close attention to how we told the story. Our storytelling strategy was concentrated on layering insights. First, showing general trends and then allowing users to drill down by country, year, and sector. Whether someone interested in comparing GDP growth in Asia or understanding um, Asia and also understanding by like when it comes to our project execution, we split work smartly. One member focused on data wrangling and cleaning. Another built D3.js visualizations. And I handled the Tableau dashboard and final presentation polish. And collaboration tools like GitHub and shared drives made everything smoother. Looking ahead, our future scope is pretty exciting. We want to interrogate real time data feeds. For example, connecting to APIs that update billionaire networks dramatically. We are also exploring predictive models that could eliminate future billionaire hotspots based on GDP growth and innovation indices. And lately, we we were working on making the dashboard responsive across devices and potentially gamifying it, and users can stimulate policy decisions and see their impact on wealth and GDP. Think of it as an educational tool for students, analysis, and policymakers. So, in the summary, this project was about more than just numbers. It was about telling the story of wealth, progress, and inequality through meaningful and interactive visuals. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you found our analysis insightful. Yep, thank you.